Hey, what's up, Wrestling Fortune viewers? I'm Owen Finch here, and I am the Wrestling Fortune champion. I just can't find the belt still. It's somewhere. I haven't really been looking still. And I'm here to give you my review of Smackdown. This Smackdown was not really a good going away show to, what's it called? The Night of Champions. That's all we'll be attending, because it's in Boston, and I live in Halifax. So the first thing that happens is Alberto Del Rio, David Otunga, and Ricardo Rodriguez are already in the ring. And I just don't get this at all. Like, they say that the blow kick causes severe damage. We have Ricardo Rodriguez wearing a neck brace, and it's understandable why he is, because he's a pussy anyways, but David Otunga has been hit with the blow kick before, and he's felt nothing. But then he gets hit, I'd say about last Monday, and he feels his neck, and he doesn't even kick you in the neck, unless you go back like, yeah, but this doesn't make sense. But Del Rio says that he can't tell you the pain that he feels, the pain that Ricardo Rodriguez feels every day, and he pretty much tells him that he thanks his mom for the support and his chihuahua, so they just pretty much make him look like a fucking loser. And Otunga, I don't really remember what he said. Then Del Rio said that he has someone that also has felt the effect of the blow kick, and that person was Christian, because last year at Night of Champions, Christian was coming out and he was begging people for one more match, and I know this completely because I watched it last year. Sheamus came out and he offered that if he could get people to get one more match, like if he can help Christian get one more match, Christian has to give him, and he wins the belt. Christian has to give him the first world title defense. So he was going one more match, and he blow kicks Christian. And the funny thing is, I was just watching that today, so yeah, that's kind of funny. Then we have Christian on the Titantron, and he's talking about how the blow kick is not a good use, that it took a year off his career, and he pretty much says that he still wants Del Rio to lose the match at Night of Champions. I don't really know if it was, and then they kind of cut him off when he goes to talk, so I don't really know if I guess Christian is, I guess his tweener now was turned heel, I don't really know. Then Daniel Bryan comes out and he says that the night at WrestleMania, he was taken by surprise by the blow kick, and it cost me the world title, and it made me lose in 18 seconds, and he was having anger management issues as this was going on. And then he says that he has a WrestleMania rematch with Sheamus, it's not because that the blow kick is banned. So then Sheamus comes out and says that it wasn't because of he calls him Danny Boy, and he calls Alberto Del Rio Bertie. So I think that's kind of strange. And he tells Daniel Bryan that he's gonna that it was just him that beat him at WrestleMania, and he tells Bertie that he's gonna beat him at Night of Champions. And he said something after that, and then he goes up on the apron, Otunga, and he hangs Otunga off the ropes, and he takes his neck brace off and gives it to a fan, and then she celebrates. So that was really it. Nothing really to it, I guess. It builds the match in a way. So let's get on with the next match. It is Sin Cara versus The Miz. Pretty good match. Better than I thought it was gonna be. And when Sin Cara went to do a suicide dive to Miz, he had caught him with the left hand. Sin Cara did his normal high flying moves. And then think I think Miz went for something and Sin Cara rolled him up into a pin and won the match. And that was really it. Then it goes back to commercial. Then Miz is backstage and he's being interviewed saying, how do you feel that you lost last week to Ray and tonight you lost to Sin Cara and Cody Rhodes thinks he's better. He starts talking, Cody Rhodes comes and they have an argument about the Intercontinental Championship. Ray comes and thinks he should get a... So Cody Rhodes thinks he should get an Intercontinental Championship match. Ray Mysterio comes and thinks he should get an Intercontinental Championship match. And then Sin Cara comes and he just points to the belt. So then Teddy Long comes and he says that he's going to advise Booker T to make a fatal four-way for the Intercontinental Championship. And I think that's going to be good. Yeah, it's going to be a great match. And I think they should have made it a little bit sooner, but they were still building it up. Then we have Kane backstage. He is backstage with Dr. Shelby. I think I got his name right this time. And this was hilarious. Kane and Daniel Bryan are backstage, and they're testing these little koosh balls. They're like little hacky sack kind of balls that you squeeze and they make you feel relaxed. And so yeah, he's like, I gave you some balls. So they saying the balls reference, and little kids are then Kane's like, my balls are bigger than yours. He's like, oh, they, and Daniel Bryan's like, yes, they are. So yeah, I bet the fans are like, what does that mean? And the mothers are like, what the fuck? WWE. So the mothers are probably don't want their kids now probably to watch WWE from the overprotective, and the others probably don't really care that much. So yeah, let's get on with the next match. Kofi Kingston versus Kane. Nothing really anything special. Kane just pretty much dominated him. Kofi got some comebacks. Kane just ended up chokeslamming him and winning, and then Dr. Shelby comes out and Kane goes in the ring, chokes Kingston for a little while, and then hugs him, and then that was really it. So that was kind of strange. Then we have the next match. We have a Randy Orton interview, and this was actually a good interview by Randy Orton. He pretty much says that he wants to face Tensai because he wasn't doing anything, and neither was Tensai. So why not just have a match? I mean, why not? And then Tensai and then he says that he will either beat Dolph Ziggler for the World Championship if Dolph Ziggler cashes in the Money in the Bank first, or just beat Dolph Ziggler because he's a punk. Then that was really it. So Randy Orton actually had a good promo. I kind of like Randy Orton now. Since he's back, he hasn't been really that stale anymore, but we'll see where he goes. So then he has his match with Tensai, and he actually had some nice moves in this match. This match was way better than I thought it was going to be. Tensai I thought it was going to be over when Tensai did that little choke move he does, when he goes like this and he double choke slams him. And then Randy Orton ends up just giving him Tensai the RKO and wins the match. Then Vicky comes out and says that he wasn't happy with Dolph wasn't happy with his comments. And why does Dolph need Vicky, by the way, to talk on the mic for him? He can do it himself, but and then Orton pretty much says that the only reason why you're up there is because I might get sneak attacked, and then Dolph tries to sneak attack him, Orton sees it coming, and that's really it. So I guess it built up their match at Night of Champions. Then we have Antonio Cesaro promo. He's not really happy that that there's going to be a battle royal on the pre-show of Night of Champions and determine the number one contender to his U.S. title. So then he says, I think, outrage in 5 languages. Then Tyson Kidd comes out and he says that I guess that he will pretty much be facing him, and Antonio just kind of attacks Tyson Kidd and throws him over the top rope. Brodus Clay comes out and Antonio tries to run away. He can't. Tyson Kidd kicks him in the head, and Brodus Clay gives him a splash, and then he dances. They both dance. So that's really it. I don't really know who I want to win this battle royal. So, then we have Wade Barrett promo. He pretty much says that next week he's gonna start his business, and I guess he's on somebody. So we don't really know who it is yet. I think it might be Sheamus if he's the world champion. Then we have Caitlyn versus Beth Phoenix. Nothing really anything special here. Caitlyn wins off like a reverse DDT, and that's fine. You gotta build Caitlyn. You gotta have Caitlyn have some momentum going in the Divas match. And during this match, Eve touts that their match is gonna rise the Divas, Layla and Layla and Caitlyn's winning streak. So prestige to the women's division. I don't really think that's gonna happen. Then Eve and Booker T are backstage, and Booker T says, and they both. Teddy London and Eve say that it was a difficult decision and you made the right decision by bringing the blow kick, and they would thank him. And Booker T and Teddy try to fist pump and shake hands, kind of like the awkward thing. Then Eve and Booker T says that they have some work to do. So I guess Teddy, I don't really know what Teddy, so I guess Teddy might be fired soon. I don't really know what's going to happen with that. So yeah, then we get on with the next, the main event, Sheamus versus Daniel Bryan. This was a great main event. Sheamus did dominate a little bit. Then Bryan took control. Angle. He picked his ankle on the outside. Then he kneed him in the face on the outside. Did that running drop kick into the corner. Then Bryan would dominate the match a little bit. Then Sheamus did some comebacks. Then Sheamus went for this. I think for the little I was cursed backbreaker. Daniel Bryan comes into a DDT submission hold. Then eventually Daniel Bryan does the no kicks. And then Sheamus does that little move he does. What's it called? Sheamus did the Alice Coast backbreaker. Then the Cloverleaf and makes him tap out, and that was really it. So this SmackDown wasn't the best SmackDown ever. So not really a solid show. The match of the night was probably Sheamus and Daniel Bryan. They always have a great match. The worst was probably Kane and Kofi Kingston. So that's pretty much it, guys. I'm gonna now make another video wearing the same clothes because it's gonna be on the same day, and it's gonna be Night of Champions 2011. I'm gonna make it right after I press that stop button. So that's pretty much it, guys. Peace out.